Back when I started the channel, I had access to this magnificent studio. Ah, yes, blue walls, clean floors, somewhat decent lighting. Well, a little more than a year ago, we moved, and while we were completing all of those 5,938 move-in tasks, I relegated myself to this new room. Yeah, it's as bad as it looks. Well, enough of that. In this video, I'm going to upgrade my model building studio, and with the help of today's sponsor Flexispot, I'm also going to give my video editing room a serious upgrade. I can't wait to show you. Model making, as a hobby, is a creative process. It can't be forced. I find it difficult to get down for an evening of model building unless I'm comfortable and have a nice clean surface. My old studio suited my needs nicely, but as nice as it looked, it lacked two things: storage and good lighting. So these were the primary considerations for the new space. But first, I needed a wall. And for that, I considered doing it myself, but, well, knowing me, that wall probably would have been built around the time the little intern graduated from college. So I got a couple of handy guys to come over to have that wall built and primed. And they did it in a day and a half. That was well worth the expense, and it only left me with the fun stuff, mainly finishing the painting, installing the HVAC, and figuring out the lighting. As for the paint color, my thinking was that the studio needed as much light as possible to make photography and videos easier. The dark walls from the old studio didn't help at all with this, so I went with a light paint color that was already on the walls in the basement. Now, as you can see, I went a little overboard with the ground cover. I'm not ashamed to tell you, I am clumsy when it comes to paint. If a few bucks at the dollar store and 20 minutes of taping saves me from dealing with paint drips in the carpet, that's time well spent. Now, while I was doing all that painting, my new desk arrived from Flexispot, so I took a break from the hobby room to upgrade my video studio. Isn't this great? Flexispot sent me their E7 Plus to test. I chose the dark bamboo top, and I really liked the finish. It went well with the rest of the office. In fact, it was a wonderful upgrade. I've used a standing desk at work for a few years. I'm prone to neck cramps, so I love the ability to adjust the height with a touch of a button. And I've come to realize the benefits of short periods of standing work in order to avoid lower back discomfort. Building the Flexispot was very easy. I had it built in about an hour, and I can tell you, the metal used in the legs is thick and heavy, which makes this table incredibly solid and stable. There are two motors that move the table smoothly and quietly, much quieter than the desk at work. What about max weight? Well, they say it's about 540 pounds, and as you can see, the little intern can easily ride this thing, practically to the ceiling, usually while madly giggling. It actually looked like fun. Flexispot provides standing desks to fit every requirement and budget. I think the desk has completely transformed my office/video studio, and I couldn't be happier with it. If you're looking for a premium standing desk, I recommend the E7 Plus with the 4-leg design. They also have comfortable ergonomic chairs with flexible adjustment. As a bonus, if you use my promo code YTE7P50, you can save on your purchase of a Flexispot desk. More on that at the end of the video. Okay, back to the hobby studio, because there are two things I need to get done before calling it finished. Now, I'm no HVAC expert, so please don't take my advice on this stuff. However, I think it's a bad idea to have a separate room without heat or air circulation. I watched a quick tutorial from YouTube, and I was able to branch off a heating duct. I would have videoed the process, but it was dark and cramped, and I just wanted to get it done. But here's the end result. I used self-tapping screws and tape to ensure the pieces would not detach. I also cut a vent hole to ensure circulation back into the furnace room. The last thing is the lighting fixtures. The current lights were woefully inadequate, but there are two perfectly placed electrical boxes in the ceiling for me to use. So I went with these LED lights. These are 15,000 lumens each, and I got 4 of them. These are rated for 5,000 K or approximately daylight. I just needed to tie the junction boxes with standard 15 amp household wire. And the moment of truth. Excellent. This will really help with video production. Now, I'm not sure if having these wires out like this is up to code. I'll probably come back and finish these wires, like I'll fish them through the ceiling. But for now, this will do. So there you have it. Model Studio 2.0. A nice place to build models, with a ton of storage for all my tools, paints, and supplies, and a lot more light. This will mean much more comfortable model building, and it'll make videos far easier for me to shoot. I want to thank Flexispot for sponsoring this video. They have just informed me of an additional Black Friday special. Customers can enjoy discounts of up to 65% with a chance to win free orders. The website address is flexispot.com, and I'll have that link in the description. And again, if you use my code YTE7P50, you'll get an additional $50 off an E7 standing desk. Don't miss this opportunity, as prices are as low as they're going to be for Black Friday. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep building and taking risks with your model builds. You won't regret it.